Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Gary and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. So I'm out for a little walk and I thought, what the heck, I'll take you guys with me. So what I'm talking about today is some Whitesnake news that I'm sure a lot of you have already heard, but I just kind of like to get your 2 cents in on it. As you probably know, Whitesnake has announced that they are doing a farewell tour next year. This has been postponed. It was supposed to be in 2019 and then, 2020, and then it was supposed to be this year, but between knee surgeries and COVID, everything has had all kinds of problems and it has not happened. It's scheduled for next year. It's going to start in Europe in the spring. They haven't announced any US dates or anything like that, but I'm sure it will be coming to the United States. Now, the other thing that goes along with this is the announcement that Whitesnake has a new band member, and it's Dino Jelusic. Some of you are saying, well, who the hell is that? He is a guy from Croatia who has been in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and he has also had a band called Animal Drive. And he's played with all kinds of various people. Now he can play, his main instrument is keyboards, but he can play guitar, bass, whatever. But he's primarily known as a singer. So it's very interesting that David Coverdale would ask this guy to join Whitesnake. They already have a lead singer, right? Now if you look up this Dino Jelusic on YouTube, you will see that he sings a lot like Mr. David Coverdale. As a matter of fact, you'll be able to find some songs that he actually covers Whitesnake. There's a version of him singing Judgment Day, and there's also him doing some Deep Purple David Coverdale era. So he's got a voice very similar to David Coverdale when he wants to. Now, obviously, David can say, well, hey, he can play keyboards with us. He could be another guitar player to play alongside with us. But I'm pretty sure it's those vocals is why David got him. Now, most of us know David Coverdale has had some, vocal issues over the past X amount of years. His tank is running low, shall we say. But I'm the guy that I love David Coverdale. And I think he's one of the last true rock stars. He's great. I love seeing him in interviews. He is always funny. He's charming. When people poke fun at him or something, he gets it. He's in on the joke. So I'm a big David Coverdale fan. I cut him some slack. I just saw him on their last tour. Loved it. Is he the David Coverdale of old? No. But even at this point, it's not like he's Vince Neil shit, anything like that. It's nothing that pathetic at all. But he definitely does not have the range that he had. Vince Neil, seems stupid to even compare him, right? Vince Neil is basically maybe a pimple on David Coverdale's ass. But he definitely does not have the vocal range that he did have. So this Dino guy will obviously be able to help him, right? Singing background on a lot of songs and probably almost co-singing with him at times, I'm guessing. It's pretty obvious why David Coverdale has picked him to do this. Now, the other thing that you have to wonder about is this the future of Whitesnake? Is David Coverdale actually thinking, hold on a second, I gotta walk past some others real quick. Hold on. Sorry about that. The Amish are pretty shy as far as being on camera. So I did want to just keep yammering there for a second. There's some sheep back there. Anyway, so is this the future of Whitesnake? Is David Coverdale grooming him for when he retires? Is he planning on Whitesnake carrying on with this guy singing? And how do you feel about that? Now, obviously, there's all kinds of bands out there that have either one or two original members and some no original members. I mean, Foreigner has been going on for quite a while with just one original member, and that being Mick Jones. And now, you know, even he doesn't always show up. You don't know when you go to see a Foreigner show if there will be any original members in that band. Now, are they still a good band? Yeah, they got talented guys in there. So the question is, would you see Whitesnake without David Coverdale? That's a whole different story, right? Because David Coverdale basically is Whitesnake. He's had all kinds of lineup changes over the years, but David Coverdale has always been the one constant. It was his band. He started this band. But the other thing to think about is, you know, we know David is ready to call it a day. Well deserved. He's a legend. But once he's gone, will you still want to hear some of those songs live? David Coverdale has, like I said, he's a rock star in my mind. He is one of the best rock singers of all time, and he has helped create some of my favorite songs, you know, from my youth and up till now. And a lot of those songs I would still like to hear live. So I guess it's how it's presented. If it's presented as, you know, some kind of, you know, continuing the legacy of Whitesnake type thing, I might go see it. Now, if they're trying to charge prices as if David Coverdale was still there, no, I won't do that. But it would be a shame, because I'm all about hearing live music, man. I love it. And it would be a shame not to hear those songs live. I go see tribute bands sometimes, and I just enjoy them for what they are. I enjoy hearing those songs. So how would I feel about that? I think I would see them, you know, maybe depending on the ticket prices, how it was presented. I guess that's how I would deal with that. I mean, I would always miss having David Coverdale there, because not just his singing, but his presence. He has such a great stage presence. He's one of the best frontmen of all time. So anyway, like I said, the end of Whitesnake, or is it? What do you guys think about all this? I mean, there's versions of, there's a Quiet Riot out there, right? There's a Foghat out there. Styx plays without having Dennis DeYoung in the band, and you know, he was like the main songwriter in the band. There's all other kinds of bands out there. I mean, I can't think of them at the moment, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And how do you feel about it? I'm just curious what your opinions are on this whole thing. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll, and until the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.